The world is a scary place. So, let's go into this world and see if we can find some zombies. I just bet we can. This is Tara from Tara's Independent Voice, and I'm doing an ebook review for you right now on the new John Chesser book. It's called Surviving the Zombie Apocalypse, Frayed. This is book 9 in a series, and if you really want to get the worth out of this book, try going back to 1. You will enjoy every single one of them. You will become part of a family of kick-ass zombie protectors. No, they don't protect the zombies, they protect other people. No, that's right. But whatever. It's a family. It's not exactly a family book, although really it is. I mean, there's very little cussing. There's almost, I can't think of one sexual thing really. It's just zombies. Zombies doing this, zombies doing that. So this is book 9, and we, as Sean often does, always does, he starts his books very close to when the previous book ends. So in the previous book, he and a group of other special ops. Now, if you don't know the books, Cade Grayson is Sean's hero. He is a special ops member. He has been to the desert many times, and he has hand-to-hand combat. He can use every single weapon that the modern world has to offer, and he does to fight zombies, and it's awesome. In the past, there's been his wife, Brooke, and his daughter, Raven. Now, in the book before this, he has to go to LA to find the president's daughter. Now, the virus that took over the world is called Omega, and if you're not familiar with that, it means the end. He's gone with his friends. He had to leave his family as they went to Eden, which is the compound that they've been living in. As soon as they could get there, they got to Eden, which was like a book or 2 ago. Eden is an underground compound in a wooded area, kind of like I live, and it's very safe. They have closed-circuit TV. They can watch what's going up and down the little road in front of the compound, and also around their helicopter and their different modes of transportation they have to get through a zombie-infested world. So, to make a long story longer, Cade and his group of special ops friends are in a helicopter, and they're on their way to Los Angeles. The new president's daughter is in LA somewhere. She's been going to college, and she has a small apartment, and this apartment has to be found, first of all, and then she has to be found, and God willing, she would be alive. Well, as it turns out, he gets there, he finds her, and they're on the way back. Unfortunately, while they're gone, his daughter is injured by another compound member, not maliciously, just an accident. And his wife, Brooke, is bitten by a zombie as she's out trying to get medication and things for her daughter. So this book starts about 2 months after that, and it's winter. The exciting thing about this book and about winter is something that not a lot of people have gone to before in their books or their movies, and that is what does winter mean to zombies? Do they freeze? Do they go somewhere warmer? Do they go to Florida? I don't know if they would go to Florida. I wouldn't go to Florida. But as it turns out, they freeze. And Cade thinks it's a good idea to go out to find the herds. There's herds of zombies everywhere, of every kind you can imagine. They call what they have first turners, which are zombies that turned during the original virus. They have new turns, which are people that are, the zombies find and kill. and turn into zombies. They also had two nukes that they tried to kill the zombies with while they were still in congested city. All that did was burn them and made them crispy critters. Now I'm telling you all this, but there's so much more that you should still read the books. Okay, I didn't even scratch the surface. My nails aren't even broken, nothing. So in this book, Cade decides to go out and find these zombies, and they are indeed frozen, and he decides that it's a good idea for he and a group of his friends, his buddies, family, actually, like I said, you become a family when you're all fighting against one cause for survival, and they go and get equipment, and they are culling out these zombies, running them over, they're going left and right, and they're hoping that when the frost comes, if they defrost, that not a lot of them are going to be there, because he's going to rip them apart. So that's the main part of the book. There is a subplot that takes you to another compound. Not nearly as good as Eden. As a matter of fact, one wonders how they survive, except maybe by stumbling around. I don't know. Sometimes God protects the drunks and the stupids, but, and me. I'm not drunk. Anyway, so that's really all the book I want to tell you. That's all you need to know, because you need to know there's Cade, and there's Eden. Omega has run around the world, and there's zombies that are frozen and they have to be taken care of. Okay, this is my review. I love this book just as much as I love any of Sean's book, with one thing, and it's probably only me. I feel like Cade isn't as much of a badass in this book. And I think that's because he's not with his army unit. He's with his family, and with his extended family out. That's what I mean. His extended family out, trying to assure their survival after the freeze melts. I think because he doesn't have his head into the military state of mind, that he misses seeing a few things. There's just a few things he should have known. That Cade of book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7, definitely 8. But in book 9, since he's just really not military, he doesn't notice a few things, and they're minor things, and maybe I'm overthinking this part of the book. I may be, because I'm good at that. Because I'm a reviewer, I look very deep into stories, and I just thought there was a few things Cade could have looked and saw, but he didn't. The writing, as always, is fabulous. The book is edited by Monique Happy, and she is, as always, wonderful. And what else can I tell you? It's a book worth going to get. Try reading. I think the first book is Soldier On. If I'm wrong, I apologize, especially to Sean. But go to below my review, directly below, there are links, and one of them is to Sean's web page, and he has a list of the books in order. It's hard to keep 8 books, I mean, there's, I don't know how many books in the Bible, and I know Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Genesis, that's the Bible. Okay, so now that I haven't spent a whole long time with the Bible, I am going to probably let you go, unless I think of anything else really witty to say. That's a far shot from being true. So, let's just wrap up, and I will say I gave this book a 9 out of 10. I almost always give Sean a 10 because I just love his writing and I love his work, and I know he works hard. But it's Cade. Come on, Cade. I guess maybe because he lets other people shine, and that's all I'm going to say. And I really appreciate you coming to my site. There's places for comments below the articles, and please feel free to comment anything. If it's nasty or has bad words in it, other than, you know, hell or damn or whatever, I'll take it down. And I'll take it down. So anyways, this is Tara from Tiv, lovingly known as Tiv, tarasindependentvoice.com. Stop by and see us. There's something new almost every day. And this is actually my first video review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you go out on the internet into the ether of the cloud, wherever this book is, when it goes onto Amazon, and get it. Thank you. Bye.